Fifth Dimension Radio Sports Special. Live tonight, high school basketball, the Streetsboro Rockets versus the Norton Panthers, with veteran sportscaster Ron Whitmer and color analyst Eric Whitmer. Stay tuned for all the action right here on Fifth Dimension Radio Sports Special.
Good evening and welcome to Norton High School for the Fifth Dimension Radio High School Basketball Game of the Week, brought to you by Jobs for Ohio's Graduates and The Stable. I'm Ron Whitmer, and I'm joined in the booth by color analyst Eric Whitmer for tonight's matchup between the Streetsboro Rockets and the Norton Panthers. Coach Nick Marcini's team enters play tonight, having won 5 of their last 6, including a 41-point victory over Springfield on Friday night. The Rockets are 7-7 overall and 5-4 in the Metro Athletic Conference, currently in third place behind Woodridge and tonight's opponent, Norton. The Panthers have been rolling since the opening game, a 34-point win over rival Northwest. Coach B.J. Sanderson's squad have played just 2 close games in their 13 wins, a 3-point home win versus second-place Woodridge and a 5-point road victory over Suburban American leading Highland. Norton is 13-0 overall and 9-0 in the Metro. We'll talk to both coaches and set the table for tonight's matchup right after this message.
Jobs for Ohio's Graduates, JOG for short, is a workforce readiness nonprofit covering Northeast Ohio, including Ashland, Medina, Stark, Summit, and Trumbull counties, helping youth ages 14 to 24 and adults complete their education, develop soft skills, and start their careers. To make this possible, we need people like you to support the next generation of the workforce and partner with JOG today. Go to jogworks.org, jogworks.org for more ways to mentor and hire JOG participants, attend events, and more.
Ron Whitmer here courtside before tonight's Norton-Streetsboro matchup with Streetsboro head coach Nick Marcini. Coach, you won 5 out of the last 6 coming into tonight.
Yes.
But you got a tough stretch coming up. Are you ready for Norton, Woodridge, and Chagrin here coming up?
Yeah, that's you get to this point in the season, kind of get to the grind. You get through the second round of the league play here. Norton's obviously been having a great season here, 14-0. Woodridge coming off a big win Saturday against US, so yeah, it's going to be a tough week, but looking forward to competing.
Okay. Ryan Roscoe leads you in scoring and rebounding. I saw that P.J. Robinson was a Beacon Journal Player of the Week recently. Besides those 2 guys, if you're going to get the upset tonight, who do we look to see really step up?
Our senior guys, Ethan Laie has been having a great stretch here the last couple weeks. Just kind of doing a little bit of everything for us. Braden Hodge really shot the ball in on Friday against Springfield, had 5 threes, and Janier Cook defensively and just all around game. We really need those guys to show up tonight.
Okay, you lost by 13 to Norton at home earlier in the season, but as Coach Anderson was telling me, he believes you're playing your best ball right now here in the second half. So does that give you encouragement about tonight, the fact that they've been blowing most of the other teams out, and you hung with them when you weren't necessarily playing your best? So what's that mean about tonight? Anything?
Yeah, I think our guys really get up for this game. It's been a hotly contested battle here for the last few years. So we're just hoping we can stay in the game there and have a chance there at the end like we did first time around. So
before you know it, in the blink of an eye, it's going to be tournament time. Are you real encouraged by the way you guys are playing here lately?
Yeah, that's all you can ask is to just keep getting better throughout the season. We were at a point this year when we were 2-6. We had a couple tough losses, and to the guys' credit, they just been keeping working their tails off, and we're seeing that. Now that the RPI's out, they're kind of watching that, so they know that every game's important. And, if we can steal one of these this week, it's going to benefit us greatly here towards the end. Maybe try to get a home game or so down the stretch.
That's Coach Nick Marcini from Streetsboro Rockets. Coach, keep going and good luck tonight. All
right, appreciate it.
Horse racing is a great sport, and now you can have a horse in the race. Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning horse ownership experience. Purchase as little as 1% of a racehorse and pay a set monthly fee. No surprises, modest investment, low risk, and completely accessible and transparent operations. Thestable.ca offers a unique, engaging racehorse ownership experience and features great customer service and consistent updates about your horse. Our innovative video production team tracks your horse's training progress, and clients are encouraged to visit the horses at any time. Thestable.ca is right for harness racing, and if you want to have a horse in the race, it's right for you too. For more information about The Stable, email Anthony at thestable.ca or call 519-400-4263.
Ron Whitmer here courtside at Norton High School for tonight's matchup. Norton going against the Streetsboro Rockets. Standing here with Coach B.J. Sanderson. Coach, you guys come in 13-0, 9-0 to tonight's game. You've steamrolled pretty much most of the schedule to this point. However, the Rockets come in having won 5 of their last 6. Is that a concern for you?
Absolutely. I mean, Nick does a great job, always has. His team's always well coached. They play hard. They get after defensively. And they lost a lot last year. So I think at the beginning of the year, they were kind of trying to find their way, trying to figure out guys in different roles and stuff like that. And I feel like they have done that. They're playing really well as of late. And anytime we play Streetsboro, it's always going to be a tough game.
What are their strengths? What do you have to try to contain tonight from Streetsboro?
So they guard it really well. I mean, they pressure the ball. Their ball pressure is really good, and I feel like they do a good job of turning turnovers into points. So we've got to limit turnovers. We got to take care of the basketball, try and get a good shot every time down the floor. And I feel like if we take care of the basketball, that'll be a good kind of path of success for us.
So last time we talked back in football season, we were in a press box at halftime as you were watching some of the guys that are going to take the floor for you tonight. In a playoff game after an undefeated season. Here you are about 2/3 of the way through the season. You're standing at undefeated. I know a lot of basketball coaches, who was one myself, and there's mixed feelings on this. You never want to root against yourself, but some guys would like to see a loss under their belt before they hit tournament time. Do you subscribe to that, or would you like to push right straight through?
Honestly, the undefeated thing, I'm not paying attention to it. Right. I mean, our goal is I want to keep playing good basketball, and I want to get better. I mean, I want to be playing better in February than we were in November. That's our goal. So, whether we're undefeated, 1 loss, 5 losses, if we're getting better and we're preparing our kids for the tournament, that's all I care. I mean, we go to Lutheran East coming up. Probably the best team in the state of Ohio. We got at Orville, at Woodridge, at Youngstown East. I mean, we've got some tough games coming up. So the undefeated thing doesn't mean anything to me. I want our kids to be battle-tested, ready to go for the tournament, and hopefully we're playing our best basketball at that point.
Yeah, absolutely right. So you're ranked, speaking of the playoffs, you're ranked number 11 currently in Max Preps in state in D4. Does that matter yet? Are you even aware of it? Are your kids aware of it? Or is that another couple weeks before you even start paying attention?
It depends on what you look at. If you look at the Martins RPI, we're 4, so it's like I don't really care about that stuff. I mean, like I said, the rankings are going to be what they are. When the tournament comes, we're starting to do our homework now on, who's we're in that super district. So, amongst the 32 teams that is with us, starting to, do some scouting, figure out, we're going to be in about this seeding more than likely. Some teams that we want to position ourselves with, stay away from, whatever the case may be. That's where we're starting to get to. So the rankings, all that stuff, we need to be playing good basketball and we need to be getting better. That's all I care about.
Let's bring it back around then to finish up here on tonight's game. Who needs to score the ball for you tonight? Who do you have to limit scoring-wise for Streetsboro?
So Trey Kirsten's out. He rolled his ankle, so he is not playing tonight. He's our leading scorer, 17 points a game. So anytime you take your leading scorer at 17 a game out, that's going to throw a little bit of a wrinkle into the process. But we've got other guys that can step up. Alex Minan's averaging about 13. He can score 20 any night. Mason Ventura, our freshman, he's averaging 16 a game. He can score 20 any night. Isaac Hunter had 20 the other night at Field. Buddy Willig had 19 against Streetsboro the first time we played. So, scoring the ball, I think we're going to be okay. Yeah. Like, our focus is always on the defensive end. Guarding, getting out in transition off of rebounds, turnovers, whatever the case may be. But I think the offense will take care of itself if we play with the effort we need to on the defensive end.
That's Coach B.J. Sanderson with the Norton Panthers. Coach, good luck tonight and the rest of the way.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Hi,
Hi, this is Ronnie Kemmer, owner of Cambria's Bistro. We are located in the heart of downtown Wadsworth at 132 Main Street. Cambria's Bistro is a family-owned establishment that brings together the best of two worlds, the rich traditions of Italian cuisine and the contemporary favorites of a pub and grill. Reservations are not required but recommended by calling 330-331-5282 or 330-331-5357. We offer a casual dining atmosphere that is great for a family dinner, date night, or a special celebration. We feature a wonderful wine list with selections from Sicily to Napa Valley. We also have a great bar menu with specialty cocktails, many beers, on-tap beers, ciders, and seltzers. Cambria's Bistro also features San Pellegrino sparkling water. We are located in the heart of downtown Wadsworth at 132 Main Street. Come see us soon.
Back here at Norton High School, Ron Whitmer, Eric Whitmer, Fifth Dimension Radio's high school basketball game of the week. And if you were tuning in last night, hoping to hear this one, you might have guessed that that game, along with many others across the state, Eric, were postponed until tonight. In this case, because of the cold weather. Others were also played, so it's a school-by-school basis. They make that decision, and Norton's policy was not to play. So we're happy to be here tonight to see our first undefeated team of the year going against the league rival in Streetsboro.
I'm excited for the matchup tonight. Just listening to both coaches, I think these teams like to get after each other a little bit, and certainly anytime you're undefeated, you must be doing something right. And Streetsboro would love to knock them off here on the road, but they got a tall task in front of them for sure.
And the big news going into tonight, which we didn't know about until we arrived here tonight, the leading scorer for both teams will not be playing tonight. Ironically, I don't know if that's the right use of the word ironically, but both coincidentally, how about that? They're both out with ankle injuries. It looks to me, we spoke briefly with Trey Kirsten, the leading scorer for Norton, who's out tonight, and also was the quarterback for their football team. Trey's moving around pretty good, and he hopes to be back by in the next game or two. Ryan Roscoe, however, for Streetsboro, we just saw walking down in front of us a bit ago, Eric, and he seems to be hobbling quite a bit, so I'd be a little surprised if he was back at any point this week. As you heard in the pregame, Coach Sanderson feels like he's got plenty of guys that can help pick up the slack offensively for Kirsten being out, him and his 17 points. Didn't really hear the exact same message from Coach Marcini about missing Roscoe, but I think he's looking to do it more with defense and to try to hold Norton within range. So be very interesting to see how both of these teams are affected by missing their leading scorer here tonight.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, like, if we're going to see a lot of set offense or we're going to see a lot of transition up and down the court. You know, Streetsboro, if you can get transition off your defense, it makes the scoring a lot easier, obviously, and I'm sure that that's what Coach Marcini will be trying to do with his troops.
And it sounded to me as if I was hearing Coach B.J. Sanderson correctly, they're a team that likes to force some turnovers and get into transition. So we'll see if that plays out as well. Just about to hear our national anthem here. So as we do that, we're going to keep it here and listen in to the playing and singing of our national anthem. So we'll take a look quickly at the starting lineups. As we mentioned, both teams missing their leading scorer. For the visiting Streetsboro Rockets, they come in at 7-7 overall, 5-4 in the Metro Athletic Conference. Starting for the Rockets tonight, at guard, P.J. Robinson, the junior, number 1. Also at guard, a senior, Janier Cook, number 3. At guard, another senior, Braden Hodge, number 4. At forward, senior Ethan Laie, and I'm going to work on that one, number 11, and also a senior at forward, number 32, Christopher Graybill. For the Norton Panthers, and Eric, we always get excited when we see a freshman starter, so you and I are both anxious to see freshman guard number 0, Mason Ventura from Norton. He'll be joined by senior Isaac Hunter, also at guard. The move-in, Alex Minen from Coventry, junior, number 5 at forward, along with Buddy Willig, a forward senior. And taking the place of the injured Trey Kirsten in the starting lineup is junior Cortez Everett, a forward, number 33. So those are the starting lineups, and here we go. We're the only lit place in the building at this point as we are awaiting the lit meaning lighting wise. I know that's a different term these days. We are not lit. At least I know I'm not. I don't know. Bob Fritz over here to my right, sometimes you got to wonder, but he looks pretty happy. But they have the gym all dark and lit up pom-poms, and it's pretty impressive here for the Norton Panthers as they introduce their starting lineup. So going to be lots of fun here from Norton tonight. Also, I see the Streetsboro cheerleaders down below. And the reason I can see them, they're wearing reflective construction vests. So, as I'm the curious type, Eric, I went down and had to find out what that was all about. So apparently the cheerleaders from Streetsboro do theme nights every week. And tonight is construction night. So their advisor for cheerleading at Streetsboro, Jackie Ogden, said it just adds a little more fun to what's already a fun situation. The girls were happy to know that they'd be called out on radio tonight, and we're happy to have them, and they're hoping, get this, they're hoping to build a victory for the Rockets tonight.
Boy. I love it, though, with these little extra things. It's what high school sports is all about, and love to see the lights out here and the spotlight going, and it helps create memories. Good crowd here tonight, too, Ron.
Yeah, especially considering the weather. A little warmer tonight. Actually, temperature was going up throughout the day. Check game time temperature, because that matters a lot indoors. It's 34 degrees outside, but nice and comfy, probably 72 here at Norton High School as we get ready for the opening tip. Jumping for the Panthers is Cortez Everett, and it looks like he'll be going up against Ethan Laie. And the tip is controlled by Streetsboro. Pass underneath. Running layup blocked by Buddy Willig for Norton. Coming ahead, he gets it to Isaac Hunter, to Willig. Willig to Alex Minen. He'll dribble up top. Call out the set. Lobs into Willig. Willig with trouble. Ball batted around. Willig picks it back up. Gets it to Hunter in the corner. Back to Willig at the elbow. Cross court to Cortez Everett. Back to the near side and out of bounds off the hands of Isaac Hunter. Give the ball to the Streetsboro Rockets. We're just underway here from Norton. Scoreless early in the first quarter.
Streetsboro doing a nice job in that zone defense. First time down.
Bringing ahead for Streetsboro is Laie. He gets it to P.J. Robinson, to Braden Hodge. Back to Laie. Laie to Janier Cook. Cook working with the left hand. Into the paint. Passes off. Gets the ball back. Cook with a 6-footer bank shot. Good. Janier Cook with the first points of the night, and Streetsboro leads 2-0. A steal on the break, and here comes Laie into the lane, up and in. Ethan Laie with a bucket, and Streetsboro with an early 4-point advantage. On the far side is Minen. He gets it in the corner to Willig. Willig drives baseline, pulls up, tosses up top to Ventura. His three right there. Mason Ventura puts Norton on the board. It's a 4-3 Streetsboro lead. Quick action here. Janier Cook, top of the key. Right-hand dribble. Spins into the lane. Goes to the hole. Left-hand layup. Around the rim. Falls off. Batted around. Picked up by Streetsboro. Laie with a 15-footer. No good. Rebound that time by Everett for Norton. Everett gets it to Hunter. Hunter has the ball batted away. Picked up by Laie. Laie to Brandon Hodge. Cross court to P.J. Robinson. Inside to Laie. His pass battered away. Scramble on the floor. Picked up by Willig. Willig trying to dribble his way up. He's tied up, and what do we have? We have a jump ball. Possession will go to Norton.
Streetsboro doing an excellent job in their defensive efforts, creating some turnovers, not completely turning those into points yet.
Full court pressure from the Rockets. In the backcourt, it's Alex Minen, cross court to Mason Ventura. Ventura out top to Isaac Hunter. Hunter calls Ventura back out top. He takes the ball, top of the key, pulls up the foul line, dishes in the corner. A three-pointer is no good from Minen. Streetsboro with a rebound. Coming ahead is Janier Cook. Cook to Laie. Laie to Brandon Hodge. Hodge right-hand dribble, top of the key to the foul line. Passes to Laie, couldn't handle the pass. Goes out of bounds, and the ball will go back to the Panthers. They trail by 1, 4-3, 5:21 remaining. First quarter in the backcourt. It's Minen. Across the timeline. Far side, ball taken out of Minen's hand off the dribble by P.J. Robinson. He gets it to Braden Hodge, who gets it to Christopher Grable, who was in the starting lineup due to the injury to Roscoe. Norton comes away with a loose ball. Willig in the corner to Minen. Minen out top. Ventura to Everett. Everett at the top of the key to Hunter. Hunter on the near side, foul line extended. Drives to the foul line. Dishes inside to Willig, was about to go up with a shot and got hammered from behind. The foul is going to go against Christopher Grable, his first, and the Rockets' first team foul.
I think Streetsboro might be in a 2-3 kind of matchup zone here. A lot of talking, a lot of pointing.
Inbounding is Hunter. He gets it into Ventura. Off to Minen, drives baseline, lays it in. Alex Minen with his first two, and it's a 5-4 Norton lead. Laie, top of the key, dribbles into the lane, running left-hander, no good. Rebound fought for by Minen. He comes away off the dribble across the timeline, coast to coast, dishes inside to Hunter for the bucket. Nice job of full court action that time off the rebound by Minen. Laie for Streetsboro. Top of the key, pulls up, gets it to Grable. His pass batted away, scrambled, and Grable picks up the loose ball, and what? Turnover back to Norton, and with that, we have our first substitutions of the night.
It's really important for Streetsboro to be able to finish at the rim here if they want to stay connected in this game.
Dallas Norris on for the Rockets for the first time. It looks like they're showing a 2-3, and a bad pass by Minen is picked off by Streetsboro, and another bad pass. Turnabout fair play comes up. Minen comes up with the loose ball. He gets it to Hunter, who'll bring it across. Hunter to Ventura. Back to Hunter to Minen on the far side. To Willig at the top of the key. Willig with the move. Drives, picks it up. Dishes back to Minen for three. Alex Minen has 5, and the Panthers have a 10-4 lead. And with that, Coach Marcini would like a timeout. 3:11 the remaining first quarter. It's Norton 10, Streetsboro 4. We'll be back after this.
Summit County. Ready to score big in your career? check out akronworks.com, your local job board powered by Jobs for Ohio's graduates. It's mobile friendly, easy to use, and full of opportunities to connect with local employers. Whether you're looking to get hired or hire talent, JOG makes it simple. Don't wait on the sidelines. Visit akronworks.com today and take your career to the end zone.
Back at Norton High School, where the Panthers have a 10-4 lead here in the first quarter. Eric, a bit of a sloppy first quarter.
Both teams with 5 turnovers, and we still have 3:11 to go here in the first quarter. Got to take care of the basketball. Credit to both defenses for creating some of those turnovers.
Exactly. Streetsboro inbounds at the far end. Laie will bring it ahead. Ethan Laie, left-hand dribble. He'll get it on the near side to 23, Adrian Monroe, who's checked in. To Janier Cook, top the key. Back to Laie, to P.J. Robinson. To Adrian Monroe. Back to Laie. Man-to-man pressure from Norton. Laie looking for help. Now he'll go in the dribble in the lane. Takes it all the way home, but misses badly on the layup. And the rebound is taken down by Mason Ventura. His pass batted out of bounds off the hands of Cortez Everett, giving the ball back to the Rockets. And with that, substituting for the Panthers is the senior Stone Henry, the senior forward, seeing his first action. Laie will bring it ahead for the Rockets, working against Buddy Willig out top. He gets it cross court to Robinson. Robinson will launch the deep three, in and out, rebounded by the Panthers. Coming ahead to Willig on the near side. Willig cross court now to Stone Hardy, who missed the three-pointer, taken down by Streetsboro. They'll bring it ahead on the far side. Spinning into the lane is number 3, Janier Cook. Now the ball is in the hands of Adrian Monroe up top to P.J. Robinson. In the corner to Laie. Laie working it against Mason Ventura. Top the key now to P.J. Robinson. Robinson to Dallas Morris. Foul line extended to Laie in the corner. He's double teamed. He'll skip pass across court. The three-pointer is right there by P.J. Robinson. And we have a 10-7 game.
Big shot there. The Rockets needed that in his own three-quarter court press.
1:23 remaining. Minen in the on the near side in the front court will back off on the dribble now. Looking to see what Streetsboro's in defensively. Ball goes into the corner for the three-pointer, and that's nailed by Mason Ventura, his second three-pointer. He's got 6 on the quarter, and it's a 13-7 Norton lead. Laie across the timeline to the top of the key. Struggles with the dribble, dishes into the corner. Ball now outside to Cook. Cook will drive the lane. He looked to go up and traveled as he got, oh, wait a minute, not a travel. Before the travel, we got a foul, which will give the ball back to the Rockets. And with that, checking in is Marcus Brown for the first time for the Panthers.
In their matchup zone, Streetsboro's doing a nice job, but you have to know where the shooters are, and certainly Mason Ventura is one guy that you can't give too much space to.
Ball comes into Laie. He gets it in the corner to Robinson. Robinson to Cook. Cook spins. Layup, no good. Rebound taken down by Hunter. Hunter ahead on the left-hand dribble. To the line, to the lane. Layup, no good. Rebound by Streetsboro. Coming ahead is Cook on the far side. Spins into the middle. His 6-footer is up and in. Janier Cook with his second bucket, and it's a 13-9 Norton lead. 11 seconds remaining in the first quarter. In the corner, and a dish inside, stolen away by Janier Cook. Ahead to Robinson. P.J. Robinson lays it up and in, and the buzzer sounds. Quite a first quarter of action there. Some good, some not so. And at the end of the quarter, it's Norton 13. Streetsboro 11. We'll be back after this.
If your saving for retirement approach involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," Edward Jones can help. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Or if you're in retirement and want a second opinion, let's talk. Edward Jones Financial Advisor Vince Rosnack can help. Stop by or call Vince today at 234-571-9913 to set an appointment. Or stop by the office at 529 Canton Road in Ellett, across from Eastgate Plaza.
Back here at Norton High School, where the undefeated Panthers lead league rival Streetsboro 13-11 after one. Eric, for me, the story, lots of action, but a lot of sloppy passing and turnovers both sides.
Panthers with 7 turnovers there in the first quarter. That's quite a bit. And a great run by the Rockets there at the end of the quarter. A thing to watch for throughout this game is how well Streetsboro finishes at the rim and whether or not they want to send 1 or 2 guys toward the offensive glass. The risk in doing that is you have to have coverage back because the Panthers are certainly going to run back at you. But Streetsboro needs to finish at the rim.
So Christopher Grable will inbound for Streetsboro to start the second quarter. He gets it into Dallas Morris. Morris to P.J. Robinson, back to Morris out high. Morris to Laie. Laie on the near side, foul line extended. He'll dribble down to the top of the key. Gets it cross court to Monroe. Adrian Monroe will back off on the dribble. Now he'll look to penetrate. Goes to the baseline, picks up his dribble. A nice cut by P.J. Robinson. The layup is
beautiful
up and good.
Finish by Robinson.
And we are tied at 13. So the reigning Beacon Journal Player of the Week has an early 7 points for the Rockets. In the near court, pass inside for Hunter for Norton, and he's got a bucket. Hunter now has 4 on the game, and the Panthers regain the lead at 15-13.
Beautiful dish by the freshman, Ventura.
Monroe ahead for Streetsboro to Laie. Laie, crossover dribble, gets it in the corner to Dallas Morris, and we got a call on the baseline. Let's see who they're going to give that one to. Looks like it's going to go to number 33, who is Cortez Everett. That's his first and the team's first in the quarter. Janier Cook returns for Streetsboro, and Grable will take a seat. Inbounds, comes out top. Laie has it on the near side, bounces inside to Cook. He'll go up with a 4-footer off the rim and no good. Buddy Willig tracks it down for Norton. Willig off to Mason Ventura, back out to Willig. Willig at the point. Gets it to Minen on the far side to Willig, but that pass is swatted away by Laie for Streetsboro. He goes hard to the other end of the hole. Buddy Willig with the block from behind, but we've got a whistle and a foul. Good hustle, Eric, by Willig, but it looked like he might have pushed down low.
Streetsboro coaching staff wants a goaltend, and I think they're right, Ron.
They're not going to give him that, but they will send Laie to the line to shoot 2. First 2 free throw attempts of the game. And shot goes in.
Again, we don't have the advantage of a replay here, but I believe that ball got pinned up against the corner of the rim there.
That was Willig's first personal foul and second team foul for Norton. Second free throw off the back of the iron, no good. Batted around and taken down by Cortez Everett. He gets it to Minen. Minen brings it to the forecourt, to the near side, working against Laie. He'll switch off now with Robinson. Hunter in the corner to Minen, to Willig. Willig takes it hard to the hole. Running layup is no good. Rebound pulled down by Braden Hodge for Streetsboro. Ahead to Dallas Morris. In the corner to Robinson. His three-pointer is short this time, but pulled down by Streetsboro. Out to Laie. His three-pointer is no good, and Alex Minen comes away with it. The junior brings it across the timeline for Norton. Minen with a shake and bake. Gets it in the corner for the three-point attempt by Minen. No good.
Panthers got away with a push on that rebound.
Willig scrambling out at the timeline. The ball goes out of bounds off of Willig. He was fighting with Braden Hodge for the ball, and the Rockets are going to come away with that out of bounds. Adrian Monroe checks back in for the Rockets.
9 turnovers now for Norton. going to have to try to clean it up. Although, like I said, Streetsboro doing a nice job of creating some.
Really like what I see out of this Ethan Laie, Eric. He's all over the court defensively and offensively.
Yeah.
P.J. Robinson has the ball in the corner for the Rockets. Back out to Laie. Laie on the near side to Braden Hodge. Hodge to Janier Cook. He'll drive. Cook loves to put his head down, go to the hole. He got that one. Janier Cook with 6 points.
Streetsboro starting to gain a little bit of confidence here.
The Rockets with the lead at 16-15. Minen in front of the Streetsboro bench to the top of the key. Gets it to Cortez Everett, then in the corner to Willig. Skip pass, battered away. Loose ball picked up by Laie. He's coming ahead hard on the dribble. Nice dish to Janier Cook. His shot blocked. Loose ball, Cook comes up with it. His pass is battered away. Here comes Norton the other way. Willig behind the back pass to Ventura. His shot up and in. Mason Ventura, the freshman, has 8 points, and Norton has regained the lead at 17-16, 4:40 remaining in the half. We'll take this break and be right back.
Hey, students and job seekers, your next big career play starts here. AkronWorks.com, your local job board powered by Jobs for Ohio's graduates. Find local jobs, connect with employers, and get hired fast. It's easy, mobile-friendly, and full of opportunity. Step up, get in the game, and visit AkronWorks.com today because your career deserves a winning drive.
Hey fans, a quick reminder that you can hear and see a video replay of tonight's game Monday night at 6 p.m. streaming live on WAOH.tv. That's WAOH.tv. Monday at 6 p.m. for a telecast replay of tonight's action from Norton High School. Always appreciate our partners there at WAOH. Also, we'll talk to you later about other ways to see this game. You got to see the Streetsboro cheerleaders in their construction outfits and their light-up pom-poms for the Norton cheerleaders. We got it all tonight. Plus a game that's going back and forth. Norton leads by 1, 17-16. Streetsboro brings the ball ahead. Coming off the dribble is Dallas Morris across the timeline. Gets it on the near side to Adrian Monroe. Monroe looks for help, gets it to Braden Hodge. Hodge. Back to Morris. To Laie. To Monroe. Monroe to Christopher Graybill. To Hodge. He drives in the lane, kicks it to Laie. He dribbles baseline, got tripped up, and going to have a traveling call. You could argue that he tripped over the leg of the defender there, but the referee decided no foul, giving the ball back to Norton. Streetsboro again, full court pressure. Minen lobs it across the timeline to Hunter. Hunter back out to Minen. Hunter alone in the corner will drive the baseline, dishes to Everett. Ball battered away and picked up by Laie. Laie with probably his third or fourth steal here in the first half. Laie to the near side to Hodge. Hodge, the right-hand dribble. Gets it to Dallas Morris. He has the ball battered away. He picks up the loose ball, has a shot swatted by Hunter. Willig on the loose ball, gets it to Minen. Good hustle that time by the Panthers. Here comes Minen across the timeline. Streetsboro back quickly in their 2-3 zone. Minen working on the dribble, gets a screen from Willig in the corner to Ventura. To Hunter underneath the basket, back to Ventura, who'll back off. Dishes inside to Willig, got shoved, shot up and good, but they're going to call the foul before the shot. The foul will go against number 32, who is Christopher Graybill, his second and the team's first of the quarter. With that, checking in for Norton are number 2 Marcus Brown and number 12 Stone Hardy. For the Rockets, Robinson back on the floor. Inbound this time goes to Ventura. In the corner to Minen. His three-pointer a little long. Loose ball picked up by Norton. It'll be Everett for 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound by Ventura, up and no good. And we got a foul on the rebound. Going to go against Streetsboro. Fouls on number 1, P.J. Robinson, his first and the team's second.
Really impressed with Mason Ventura, the freshman from Norton, doing an outstanding job. Sees the floor well, shoots the ball well, gets the ball where it needs to be, and there he got on the offensive glass.
Inbound lob to Marcus Brown. Brown gets it to Ventura. He'll back off. Call the play. Dishes far side to Stone Hardy. In the corner to Everett, to Brown. Brown's layup up and good. Marcus Brown with his first 2. And it's a 19-16 Panthers lead, 2:35 remaining in the half. Laie, near side to Adrian Monroe. To Cook, spins in the lane and shuffled the feet. Giving the ball back to the Panthers. A lot of action, not a lot of points, Eric, but hard to keep up. We're back and forth, up and down the floor. Minen will inbound at the far end for Norton. He gets it into Ventura, cross court to Minen. Minen looking at the double team coming, gets it back to Ventura on the near side. Ventura drives, now backs off, kicks it back out top to Hardy. Hardy to Everett. To Minen, far side foul line extended. Minen drives into the lane, had the ball hammered out of his grasp, and Streetsboro comes away with it. Cook driving into the lane, dishes in the corner to Laie. Laie, side of the lane, out top to Monroe, to Cook. Cook to P.J. Robinson. Nice spin move into the lane, and a bank shot in by Robinson.
Beautiful move by Robinson.
Robinson has 9, and Streetsboro back within 1. Minen on the far side. Skip pass to Ventura. Ventura, big skip pass into the corner to Everett. Out top to Hardy. Hardy for Norton. Nice backdoor cut. Ball back outside now to Ventura. His 3 no good. Hardy with the rebound. Shot no good. Ball batted around, and Laie comes away with a rebound. Looked for a foul, didn't get one. Laie will bring it across the timeline. Crossover dribble, kicks it in the corner to Hodge. His 3 no good, but we've got a foul. We'll see if it was on the shot. So the foul's going to go against Stone Hardy, his first, team's 3rd, and it will put Hodge at the line. I think I heard him say for 2, but I thought they indicated 3. Eric's saying 3. So Hodge at the line, first shot up short. Hodge scoreless on the night. And still having trouble with the fingers here. Second shot is good, so he is getting 3.
Ron, anytime you see a team create as many turnovers as Streetsboro's doing right now, a lot of it has to do not just with their feet, but they're very active with their hands. They're getting deflections, and then they're chasing balls down, and they've created 12 turnovers so far.
See, Jake Gabriel's checked in for the first time for Norton. 3rd free throw, also good. And we have a 20-19 Rockets lead. Hunter in the backcourt for the Panthers. Gets it to Ventura. He dribbles up, across the timeline, but didn't get all 3 points over. He gets it to Stone Hardy, kicks in the corner to Brown. His shot way off, tracked down by, looked like maybe Ventura, but he had a foot on the end line, giving the ball back to the Rockets. 44.8 remaining here in the second quarter. Streetsboro with a 1-point lead and the ball. Janier Cook will inbound on the far end, gets it into Ethan Laie, the senior. And what do we have? Oh, they didn't start the clock? Well, looked like they did, but apparently not quick enough. So we're going to come back and inbound it again.
Might have lost a few seconds in that transition there, but
so Cook gets it into Laie. Just about 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Hodge now for Streetsboro. Cross court to Morris. Morris to Cook, and that ball is batted away. Coming ahead is Mason Ventura, lays it up and in. Ventura with 8 on the half, and Norton regains the lead. 14 seconds remaining. Here comes Laie. A 1-point Norton lead. Laie way out top, being hounded. Laie will take it all the way to the hole, and boy, that looked like goaltending. Instead, a follow shot by Cook is good. Janier Cook with his 8th point on the night, and what a first half, back and forth, back and forth. But as we arrive at halftime, it's Streetsboro with the 1-point lead. The Rockets 22, the Norton Panthers 21. We'll be back to talk about what happened here in the first half once we can sort that out, and a little bit about what's going to happen in this league here in the future. So we'll be back after this timeout.
If your saving for retirement approach involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," Edward Jones can help. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Or if you're in retirement and want a second opinion, let's talk. Edward Jones financial advisor Vince Rosnack can help. Stop by or call Vince today at 234-571-9913 to set an appointment. Or stop by the office at 529 Canton Road in Ellett, across from Eastgate Plaza.
Back here at Norton High School, where the host Panthers trail the visiting Streetsboro Rockets 22-21. An exciting first half. If you like up and down action, you like that half. If you like fundamentally sound basketball, you're probably not quite as excited, Eric. The big challenge of the half was for you to keep up with the total number of turnovers. Where do we stand here at halftime?
Norton has 13 turnovers and Streetsboro has 9. But I guess I'm in that first category. I love the up and down action. It has been a bit sloppy, but a lot of action in this game on both ends of the floor. And I really think Coach Sanderson is probably talking with his Panthers right now about we've got to throw stronger passes, we got to step to meet passes, and we need to be more purposeful and assertive in what we're doing with the ball in our hands. That 13 is a lot of turnovers for an undefeated basketball team at halftime. Credit to Streetsboro.
Yeah, absolutely. That was exactly what I'm thinking. Here's Coach Anderson cannot be happy because here's an undefeated basketball team. They didn't win a lot of games with 13 halftime turnovers leading up to tonight. But to your point, I definitely agree. Streetsboro's turned up the heat, and Norton is not being intentional enough with their passing. Streetsboro's all over the loose balls, and here we are, 1-point game, man. You know, Coach Anderson in the pregame warned us. He
did
said,
say that.
don't get confused with records. Streetsboro's back to being Streetsboro. This game between these two schools in the past several years always seems to be a barn burner, and that's exactly what we have so far. So I'll take a quick look here at first half scoring statistics. And as you might imagine, without the leading scorers for both teams, some other guys are stepping up tonight. For the visiting Rockets, P.J. Robinson, the Beacon Journal's reigning player of the week, has 3 field goals and a 3 for his 9 first half points. Janier Cook, who is not a tall player, let me double check. He's 5'11", but he's in there banging under the hoop. He's not always looking smooth, but he's got 4 buckets and 8 points and a ton of rebounds, or loose balls at any rate. So Cook with 8 first half points. Braden Hodge hit 2 of 3 at the free throw line late there in the half for his 2 points. And Ethan Laie has just 3 points, but his floor game has been excellent. Defensively, getting the stops, coming up with the loose balls, moving the ball on offense. Really like what I've seen from him. For Norton, the freshman, we were curious. What will we see? He doesn't play like a freshman. No. He, in fact, if anybody is calm and steady out there for the Panthers, it might be Mason Ventura. He's got 2 threes and 2 twos. He's got 10 first half points. Isaac Hunter off the bench, 2 field goals. Started the game. He has 2 field goals for 4 points. Marcus Brown was off the bench there late in the half, got a bucket for 2. And Alex Minen, a field goal and a 3-pointer for his 5 points. So that's the scoring for Norton. and they trail by 22-21 here at the half. Let's take this time out, and we'll be back. Take a quick look at the scoreboard and talk a little bit about what's going to happen here in the near future in the Metro Athletic Conference.
Horse racing is a great sport, and now you can have a horse in the race. Own a little and love it a lot. Thestable.ca is an award-winning horse ownership experience. Purchase as little as 1% of a racehorse and pay a set monthly fee. No surprises, modest investment, low risk, and completely accessible and transparent operations. Thestable.ca offers a unique, engaging racehorse ownership experience and features great customer service and consistent updates about your horse. Our innovative video production team tracks your horse's training progress, and clients are encouraged to visit the horses at any time. Thestable.ca is right for harness racing, and if you want to have a horse in the race, it's right for you too. For more information about The Stable, email Anthony at thestable.ca or call 519-400-4263.
Tired of boring off-the-rack tees? Want to express your unique style or promote your business? How about create an unforgettable memory? Call us at Screen Print Original, 330-414-1635, 330-414-1635. We bring ideas to life. We offer high-quality DTF transfers on a variety of apparel, ensuring vibrant colors and lasting designs, from custom creations to bulk orders, all for you. If you have an idea, give us a call at 330-414-1635, 330-414-1635. You can also drop us a line at screenprintoriginal@gmail.com. We look forward to serving you.
Back here at halftime at Norton High School, where the host Panthers trail the Streetsboro Rockets 22-21. Looking at some scores, not a lot to report tonight. A lot of schools actually did play yesterday, so a quick look at some local scores of interest from yesterday. Northwest beat Orrville, giving them their second loss of the season, 66-54. Field beat Akron Springfield 61-29. See what else we have. Canton Central Catholic over Aquinas, 78-33. Here in the Metro Athletic, Woodridge all over Coventry, 69-33. Medina beat Shaker Heights, 54-50. Copley stuck it to Nordonia, 88-65. And a future opponent here for the Norton Panthers, Lutheran East, undefeated Lutheran East, handled Akron St. Vincent St. Mary 78-55. Elsewhere, Norwayne beat Dalton 64-43. Stowe Monroe Falls beat Walsh Jesuit 57-49. And Alliance over Glen Oak 67-55. Cauga Falls beat Lake Center Christian 67-57. And it looks like Hudson over Aurora, 61-43. And that looks like most of the local scores. Eric, you got a couple of girls' scores from tonight's action.
Yeah, in the Suburban American Conference, big game, Copley and Aurora. Copley's up 28-20 early on in that game, and Cauga Falls 22-7 over Revere right now. Ron, I just wanted to point out about our game here. It's an interesting game to me because there's not traditional rim protection by either team. There's not that 6'6" guy standing there and blocking shots. However, Norton's very quick off their feet, and they're making it difficult for Streetsboro to finish near the basket, but both teams are getting close to the rim. And so it's just a different style of basketball than we've kind of seen lately, because both teams are really just pushing it up and down the court, and there is a certain amount of freedom around that basket. Be interesting to see how well either team is able to complete, the offensive transition when they need to here in the second half.
That brings to mind, Eric, also one thing I wanted to squeeze in here at halftime, which is this league will be changing next basketball season as Coventry departs and Kent Roosevelt, Talmadge, and Cauga Falls enter the league. We talked to Coach Sanderson a bit about that back in football season, and I think they're on the whole they're very excited about that. But I think you can see watching tonight's game, those three teams add some height that we don't see a lot of here, and will raise the level of competition a bit to where games like this are going to happen more often instead of what Norton's been used to this year, which is the 20 to 40 point blowouts. So, and boy, we were told the truth tonight. Streetsboro is back to being Streetsboro here, winners of 5 of their last 6, and giving Norton all they can handle here at halftime. So it'll be Streetsboro ball to start the second half. Janier Cook will inbound on the far side for the Rockets. They lead by 1.
Norton's been in man-to-man most of the game, pressuring the ball, occasionally double-teaming. It'd be interesting to see. Streetsboro's kind of done a lot of open posts and occasional 2-3 Princeton High offense.
Laie handling the ball out top for Streetsboro, gets it to Hodge. Hodge drives to the foul line, pulls up, he's double-teamed, he's in trouble. Nice dish inside, but comes up too low for Laie. He's tied up by Everett, and that'll be possession change to Norton as Streetsboro inbounded the ball to start the half. So Norton will look to regain the lead. Cross-court pass to Hunter, to Willig. Willig inside to Everett, lays it up and in. Everett with his first 2, and Norton has indeed regained the lead at 23-22. Laie at top of the key for Streetsboro. Crossover dribble, backdoor move by P.J. Robinson. His layup up, in and out, rebound by Buddy Willig. He outlets to Everett, who is going to the hole, had the ball picked from behind by Hodge for Streetsboro, but his foot was on the end line, so Norton will have the ball. And Norton's cheering section, Eric, right there under the basket. I'm surprised the officials letting them be that close on their feet.
They're moving them back now.
Yeah, he's speaking to them now. But they are being heard for sure. Hunter will inbound to Willig. Thought about a 3 and decided better. Gets it cross court to Ventura. Ventura, left-hand dribble. Hands it to Everett. Everett starting in place of Kirsten. Gets it inside to Willig at the foul line. He'll back off to the top of the key. Ventura will launch from a deep 3 off the back of the iron. Rebound by Cook for Streetsboro. Coming ahead is Cook to the foul line. Gets it to P.J. Robinson. Robinson cross-court to Laie in the corner to Hodge. Hodge will bring it back out top. Backdoor cut by Cook. A nice one. His shot up and in. Beautiful feed and a nice backdoor cut by Janier Cook. Give him 10.
Beautiful left-hand pass by Hodge there.
Rockets regain the lead, 24-23. Ventura for Norton to Everett to Willig at the foul line. Kicks it in the corner. Gets it back. Willig up and lays it in. Buddy Willig, his first 2 of the night. And again, it's a Norton 1-point lead. Laie high out top for the Rockets to Janier Cook. Cook working against Hunter to the foul line. He'll drive the lane again, this time blocked from behind. Norton with a loose ball coming down, but ball batted away, and picking up the loose ball is Graybill. Graybill ahead to Cook. Cook for Streetsboro, off to P.J. Robinson. He'll kick it in the corner to Hodge, launching the 3, off the iron, no good. Graybill and Cook. Cook comes away with the rebound for Streetsboro. He's in the paint, and he'll dribble out. Looked like it could have been a double dribble to P.J. Robinson. His shot well short. Graybill had a chance, didn't shoot. Gets it in the corner to Hodge. Baseline to Robinson. Out top to Cook for Streetsboro. The Rockets will reset. Cook will hand off to Hodge. He'll drive the lane. Kicks to the far side to Graybill. Graybill, top of the key to Laie. And they'll back off and reset again. Hodge will come take it from Laie and run the offense. Between the legs dribble to Laie near side. Laie works into the lane, got a shove from behind, and a late whistle, but a whistle indeed. The foul's going to go against number 1, Isaac Hunter. His first and team's first.
Buddy Willig for the Panthers doing a nice job of trying to be a rim protector there. He doesn't leave his feet too soon, and he's quick off his feet. And I don't know how many block shots he's had, but he's doing well there.
Marcus Brown in for Norton. Streetsboro inbounds, and in for the Rockets is Dallas Morris. Morris to Cook. Cook will pull up at the elbow, his 12-footer right there. And Janier Cook stepping up for the Rockets. He's got 12, and the Rockets have a 26-25 lead. Norton ahead, Mason Ventura to Hunter. Isaac Hunter gets it to Marcus Brown, who is checked in. Brown to Minen. Minen looking for a screen from Brown. Spins, elbow, gets it outside to Ventura to Marcus Brown, top of the key. He kicks it in the corner to Hunter. He'll drive the lane, gets a screen. His 6-footer, no good. Nice rebound by Ventura, up and no good, but a foul will send Mason Ventura to the line. Nice rebound that time by the freshman.
7 rebounds for Mason Ventura in this game. Outstanding from the guard position.
Foul goes to Janier Cook, his first and team first of the quarter. Mason Ventura at the line with 10 points on the night. First free throw rattles in, out, and back in. They give him 11 and give him a chance to give the Panthers another 1-point lead if he can knock down the second one. Checking in is Stone Hardy for the Panthers.
We're tied at 26, Ron, with all this action up and down in the game. And we're mid-third quarter.
Let's just start it over right from here. Shot is up and good by Ventura, and Norton has the 27-26 lead. Coming ahead is Dallas Morris for the Rockets, working out top against Stone Hardy. He'll hand it to Laie, Ethan Laie. Right-hand dribble this time. Into the lane. Kicks it in the corner to Cook, fakes the 3, drives, spin move, and tied up, but pulls it away and passes it to Stone Hardy of Norton. He brings it ahead on the dribble. His pass, ill-advised. Loose ball taken by Janier Cook. His pass battered out of bounds by Buddy Willig. I'll say this, Eric, it has been a bit sloppy to be sure, but it's not for lack of hustle. Both teams are going at it hard.
I'm glad you're doing play-by-play, not me.
Yeah, this is a good night for being the color commentator. A little easier to keep up. Checking in for the Rockets, Adrian Monroe, the guard, junior. Hodge will take a seat. Ethan Laie brings it ahead for the Rockets. Working against Buddy Willig in the corner to P.J. Robinson, back to Ethan Laie. He picks up his dribble. Shifted his pivot foot, nobody caught it. Gets it to Adrian Monroe. To Robinson. Robinson, loose ball picked up by Monroe. He'll pull up for an 8-footer off the front of the iron. No good, rebounded by Alex Minen. He got fouled, it looked like, by Adrian Monroe. It was, so that's Monroe's first foul. And the second third quarter team foul against the Rockets. Inbounding will be Alex Minen, the junior.
Watching Norton's body language and the eyes of their players, and there's no panic yet here. Undefeated team being put to the test on their home court here.
Mason Ventura out top gets it to Brown. Cross court to Minen. His 3-pointer off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Brown. Off to Mason Ventura. His 3 is true. Mason Ventura has 15, and Norton has their biggest lead in quite some time at 4 points, 30-26, 2:50 remaining third quarter. And with that, Coach Nick Marcini would like a timeout for his Rockets. 2:47 remaining third quarter. It's Norton 30, Streetsboro 26. We'll be back after this.
Jobs for Ohio's Graduates, JOG for short, is a workforce readiness nonprofit covering Northeast Ohio, including Ashland, Medina, Stark, Summit, and Trumbull counties, helping youth ages 14 to 24 and adults complete their education, develop soft skills, and start their careers. To make this possible, we need people like you to support the next generation of the workforce and partner with JOG today. Go to jogworks.org, JOGWORKS.org for more ways to mentor and hire JOG participants, attend events, and more.
So I know I'm old, but I'm going to tell you what we got here tonight, Eric. We got a good old-fashioned barn burner.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Well, you know, there's only so many ways to describe it.
A good time out there by Coach Marcini. I think he's not happy about leaving Ventura open out at the three-point line, and also wants to get a good look here offensively.
Janier Cook with the ball at the foul line for Streetsboro. Near side to Monroe. Adrian Monroe, the junior, gets it in the corner to P.J. Robinson. His bank three is no good. Tries to come up with a rebound, ill-advised. He fouls. Robinson's second foul, third team foul. He fouled Marcus Brown, who hustled for the loose ball rebound. Brown will inbound, and he gets it to Mason Ventura. The freshman has 15.
Big possession here for the Rocket defense.
Ventura working against Robinson. Can't get a screen, but does get himself open at the foul line. His shot's no good. Brown with the rebound and put back for his second bucket and the biggest Norton lead, I think, Eric, of the night at 32-26. Far side Monroe for Streetsboro. Out top to P.J. Robinson. Norton in the 1-2-2 zone currently. Top of the key, it's Dallas Morris. Bounce inside to Laie. Cross court to Morris to Janier Cook. They kick it out to P.J. Robinson for three. It's right there. Johnny on the spot. P.J. Robinson with his 12th point, and we're back to a three-point game.
Streetsboro needed that badly.
They sure did. Minen on the far side gets it to Buddy Willig in the corner. Spin dribble, running layup, in and out. Beautiful move by Willig, but couldn't finish. Here comes Laie ahead for the Rockets. In the corner, P.J. Robinson again for three, in and out. Nice rebound that time by Laie. He'll kick it out to Monroe, to Robinson. Robinson to Laie, in the corner to Cook. Cook gets it to Dallas Morris inside to Monroe. His shot partially blocked. Loose ball picked up by Norton. Ventura coming ahead. Gets it to Minen on the far side. Minen will survey. Get it back out to Mason Ventura with 44 seconds remaining in the quarter. Ventura. Dish inside for Willig, batted away, but Willig gets on the floor and gets that loose ball back for Norton. A big play that time. Hustle play by Willig. On the far side, Minen to Ventura. Ventura working against Dallas Morris. Gets it to Willig. Willig on the near side. Willig high above his head with the ball. Gets it to Minen. Minen being hounded by Morris. Minen gets it to Brown. Brown thought about an 8-footer. Instead got it to Willig. He's fouled along the baseline. This foul is going to go to Adrian Monroe. His second foul. The team's fourth foul, so Norton will be inbounding underneath their own basket, and with that, Braden Hodge returns in place of P.J. Robinson for Streetsboro. Buddy Willig to inbound for Norton. Willig lobs it out top to Minen. Alex Minen, between the leg dribble to the foul line, to the lane, ball batted out of his hands, and it appeared to be a good call by the official that time as he was going to the hoop. Fouls on number 10, Dallas Morris. His first, the team's fifth. So for the final 0.9 seconds of this quarter, Norton will be shooting the bonus. Minen at the line for the Panthers. His first trip to the line tonight. He has 5 points. First shot up and good. Alex Minen averages 13 on the season. That's just his 6th point. So Streetsboro doing a nice job on him. Checking in for the Panthers is Jake Gabriel for the second time tonight. Minen with his second shot. Up and also good. He's got 7, and Norton has a 5-point, 34-29 lead. Inbound comes full court, but stolen away by Brown right as we hit the third quarter buzzer. And with that, at the end of 3 quarters of play, Norton leads Streetsboro 34-29. We'll be back after this.
If your saving for retirement approach involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," Edward Jones can help. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Or if you're in retirement and want a second opinion, let's talk. Edward Jones financial advisor Vince Rosnack can help. Stop by or call Vince today at 234-571-9913 to set an appointment. Or stop by the office at 529 Canton Road in Ellett, across from Eastgate Plaza.
Summit County, Ready to score big in your career? Check out AkronWorks.com, your local job board powered by Jobs for Ohio's graduates. It's mobile friendly, easy to use, and full of opportunities to connect with local employers. Whether you're looking to get hired or hire talent, JOG makes it simple. Don't wait on the sidelines. Visit AkronWorks.com today and take your career to the end zone.
Back here at Norton High School, where the Panthers lead the Streetsboro Rockets 34-29 as we head into the fourth quarter of play. And Eric, I don't know if you picked up on the same thing, but it looked for the first time tonight like the Rockets were starting to get a little winded towards the end of that quarter, and that could play a definite factor here in the fourth quarter. We'll keep our eye out and see if that's true. Grable with the ball on the near side for the Rockets. Talia lobs inside to Cook. Cook couldn't handle the pass. Loose ball picked up by Norton. Ventura comes ahead. Minen on the far side. Back out to Ventura. Ventura gets a high screen. Ball goes into the corner to Hunter. Hunter back out top. Gets it in the corner to Ventura to Hunter. And firing from deep is Hunter. His shot no good. Rebound picked up by Everett. Ball batted away. Loose ball gotten to Hunter on the floor this time. Streetsboro comes away with it. Here goes P.J. Robinson to the hole. Lost control of the ball. His shot is short. Quickly back to the other end is Minen for Norton, and we've got a foul. The foul's going against Braden Hodge. The team's first foul of the quarter. Norton will inbound on the far side.
Streetsboro struggling offensively here. Got to find a way to get back into some kind of rhythm offensively and also get some transition points off their defense. I
don't want to beat that one to death, Eric, but it looked like a little bit of fatigue that time on the layup from Robinson. Norton, Hunter way out top, fakes the three, pulls it back down. Now he'll back off, gets it in the corner. Shot from 3 points is no good by Cortez Everett. The ball goes out of bounds back to the Panthers underneath their own basket. 6:43 remaining in the game. Alex Minen will inbound for Norton. Minen calls out the play. Lobs way out top to Ventura, who's hounded there by Robinson. He gets it in the corner to Minen, and looked like Everett got bumped inside, working for position. The foul's going to go against Streetsboro's Janier Cook. He disagrees, and he might want to be careful about disagreeing too loudly.
I disagree too, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does not. Inbounds comes to Hunter. His shot blocked by Laie, and nice block that time as Hunter had an easy two, and this time we're going to get a foul on the floor. Looks like it's going against number 31, Jake Gabriel, his first and Norton's first of the fourth quarter. So Streetsboro, Eric, probably in need of some offense here. Defense is working hard. Backdoor cut by Robinson. His shot blocked. Gabriel comes up with a loose ball, fires a deep one to Hunter. His layup is no good, but he got hit on the arm by Hodge, and he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Again, the Streetsboro Rockets get close to the rim there, but they're just having a hard time getting shots up and over the Panthers' defense there around the rim.
So Isaac Hunter, the senior, will go to the line for the first time tonight. His first shot is up off the back of the iron and no good. Hunter has 4 points on the night. Buddy Willig checking back in for the Panthers. And Marcus Brown, two seniors checking back in. Gabriel and Everett will take a seat.
Coach Marcini discussing how clean those blocks are down there on his end with the official.
I'm sure that's exactly how he was phrasing it. Isaac Hunter missed the first one at the line for the second one. Shot up, also long. No good, rebounded by Laie. And boy, what a floor game. Not a lot of points, but a lot of team leadership out there for Ethan Laie. He's got it, gets it in the corner to Robinson. Robinson shakes and bakes, has the ball go off his leg. Nice hustle by Janier Cook to keep the ball in the possession of Streetsboro, and he gets fouled by Isaac Hunter. Hunter's second foul, the second team foul. on the Panthers. 5-point game, 5:53 remaining. Janier Cook will inbound on the far side.
Janier Cook, very active for Streetsboro. He does a little bit of everything for them.
Laie gets the inbounds, working foul line extended against Buddy Willig to Cook. Cook, the foul line, spins, goes to the hole. His layup up and good. Drawing the foul, and a big play that time by Cook. Marcus Brown gets the foul. His first, team's third. Janier Cook with his 14th point, and he's at the line to try to make it 15 and try to make it a 2-point game. Just right on cue, Eric. Cook again shows just the bulldog mentality. Shot is up, around the rim and in. So 15 for Janier Cook. And it's a 2-point game, 5:39 remaining. Norton had a chance to pull away a couple of times and haven't done it. Looks like a diamond press this time.
Good substitutions, because you're right, Ron. Streetsboro starting to look a little winded there, but they got some fresh players in there now.
Mason Ventura ahead. He's going to launch a deep three, and it's right there. The freshman now has 18 points. And Norton leads 37-32. So right on time, Mason Ventura with the big three. P.J. Robinson will work to the lane. His layup up and falls in. Beautiful move by P.J. Robinson. He's got 14. It's a 3-point game. Minen comes across the timeline for Norton to the far side. Minen looking for a screen. Instead goes baseline on his own. He'll get it outside to Marcus Brown. He'll drive, lay it up and in, and he'll get a trip to the free throw line. Fouls on number 10, Dallas Morris. His second, the 4th team foul, which is important. And Marcus Brown has come alive here. He's got 6 points, looking for 7 at the line, and could push this back out to a 6-point Norton lead. Brown's a senior. His shot up and good. So give Brown 7 on the night and give Norton that 6-point lead. And with that, we have a 30-second timeout. Let's take this 30-second break, and we'll be right back.
If your saving for retirement approach involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," Edward Jones can help. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Or if you're in retirement and want a second opinion, let's talk. Edward Jones financial advisor Vince Rosnack can help. Stop by or call Vince today at 234-571-9913 to set an appointment. Or stop by the office at 529 Canton Road in Ellett, across from Eastgate Plaza.
Hey fans, we got a good one here tonight at Norton. I want to remind you, you can see this game 2 nights from tonight. That'll be Friday night, starting Friday night on our YouTube page, 5th Dimension Radio /10-cent beer night on starting Friday night. You get a replay of this one, and well worth watching. Streetsboro in the backcourt, trailing by 6. Laie will bring it ahead. Pressure from Norton. They look to double team, and they get the loose ball. Buddy Willig with a nice pass off to Minen, and it's an 8-point lead. Nice job by Willig with the steal and the assist. Coming ahead is Hodge for Streetsboro, and a double dribble. Looked like he got a little help with a swat on the arm that wasn't picked up by the officials, but it's enough to give the ball back to the Panthers with an 8-point lead. And time starting to run down, just over 4 minutes remaining. Brown has the ball battered out of his hands. Minen picks it up, gets it in the corner to Willie. Cross-court skip pass. Mason Ventura from 3, this time no good. Rebound by Brown. Marcus Brown shot up and in, or up and out. Hunter pulls down the rebound. Minen takes it to the hole, and we've got a offensive foul, player control foul against Alex Minen. They're going to wave off the basket. Minen's second foul and the 4th team foul against the Panthers, and we got
technical foul on Streetsboro.
And was it on a player or on coach? Because coach can't believe it.
I believe it's on Dallas Morris. Got into a shoving match there with Mason Ventura.
That's what it's a female official that made the calls. That's what she's explaining to Coach Marcini. He's not happy with it, but that's what she's got. So that'll send Ventura to the line. His first shot up and good.
I like what we saw the other night, Ron, with just giving a warning on that. That happened right in front of me, and the players are just kind of bumping into each other. And then the young man from Streetsboro put his arms out, and to the freshman's credit, he added a little drama to it.
A little embellishment, right? Both free throws are good on the technical, and possession will remain with Norton. So a big call there, and things starting to get away from Streetsboro a little bit, but plenty of time left, 4:06. They simply just need to get the ball in the hole. They're getting some excellent defensive play, but a little bit of trouble scoring here lately. Norton inbounds in the backcourt. Mason Ventura. He's working against Dallas Morris. Into the lane. Heinen, his layup no good, but we got a foul going to go against Morris. His third foul, and that will send Meinen to the line shooting 2.
Streetsboro really has no choice other than try to pressure the ball. Unfortunately, sometimes when you do that, you pick up some fouls, and Norton in the bonus the rest of the way here.
First shot up by Meinen off the back of the iron, no good. So, Eric, Norton shot exactly 0 free throws in the first half and have now shot 8, 10, 11 here in the second half, coming up with Meinen's second. Meinen's second one will make it 11 free throws here.
They've definitely been stronger with the ball and more assertive to the rim and doing a nice job of drawing fouls.
Second shot is good. And it's a 45-34 Norton lead. Hodge from the corner for Streetsboro. No good. Rebound taken down by Hunter for Norton. Cross-court pass to Meinen. Norton now. Backdoor cut by Hunter. His shot up and good. Nice feed by Meinen. Isaac Hunter has 6 on the night, and things are turning quickly on the Rockets here. They trail by 13. Laie drove the lane, and he got shoved on the way to the basket. Let's see if they'll call it a shooting foul. They will. So the foul goes against Marcus Brown, his second foul, and the team's 5th. So both teams will be shooting the rest of the way. Ethan Laie at the line for the second time tonight. He's got 3 points. First shot up and no good. So Streetsboro can ill afford to miss free throws at this point. But the good news here is the more times they can shoot with the clock stopped, the better off their chances are for making a late comeback here. Second shot up and good. 12-point game. Streetsboro in full court pressure. In the backcourt is Meinen. Meinen gets across the center court. He'll go all the way to the hole, but before he can get there, we got a shoving foul. They're going to call it a block against Streetsboro. And that's on Dallas Morris, his 4th foul. That'll send Meinen to the line, shooting 2. The junior starting to get a workout shooting free throws here.
Streetsboro defense really needs to step up and either jump trap that or just cut off that penetration. It can allow for that at this point in the game.
Meinen's first shot up and good. Checking into the Rockets lineup is Adrian Monroe. Sitting down is Dallas Morris. Meinen has 11 on the night. Second free throw, no good. But what do we have? A foul on the free throw rebound. So there's another dead ball foul. Not a good choice by Norton. So with the clock stopped, they'll march to the other end. And the foul is going to be called against the freshman Mason Ventura. And because they're in the bonus, Janier Cook will march to the other end. Cook has 15 on the night. He'll look to get his team back within 11. They trail 48-35, 3:17 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Cook shoots in and out, rimmed out
And again, I hate to be right because I'm not often, Eric, but I think fatigue set in here in the fourth quarter on the Rockets. Their shots are falling short. They're not getting to traps as quickly. Second shot by Cook right there.
It's difficult for Streetsboro to come back when you only scored 36 points here with 3 minutes to go in the game and you're down 12. So it would take an offensive explosion here.
Mason Ventura, deep three, not a really good choice of a shot, I wouldn't think. It's no good, but Norton does come up with a rebound. Buddy Willig at the elbow. Beautiful pass inside to Isaac Hunter. Buddy Willig is really putting on a clinic on the assist end of things tonight. It's 50-36. Streetsboro. Cook at the three-point line. Spins into the lane. Has a shot blocked by Willig. Outlet pass for Hunter. Hunter fighting for the ball. Looked like he might have touched it last, but the official says no. That was last touched by Adrian Monroe, who disagrees. And now the official is separating Cook and Willig so that we don't have to have any more technical fouls. Norton will inbound underneath their own basket. Comfortable 14-point lead now with 2:40 remaining. Inbound to Hunter. Hunter kicks it out to Willig. Another skip pass to Minan in the corner to Ventura. Ventura out top to Minan. And now Norton is content to spread things out, try to run some clock, and it looks like Norton is either too tired to trap or just going to kind of let this go. They are trying to trap. Just Norton's done a good job of really spreading things out. However, Laie gets his hands on the ball, lobs it ahead for Cook. A layup good, and it's 50-38. And timeout by Streetsboro. They're down 12, 2:06 remaining. It's Norton 50, Streetsboro 38. And we'll keep it right here and talk once again about how you can see this game. And it's gotten away from Streetsboro here, Eric, right at the end. But a really good game for the most part in terms of teams playing hard, exciting basketball, not clean basketball. But I would want to see this game again, and you can on next Monday on WAOH.TV at 6 p.m. Check out their website. They're also available on Roku TV, YouTube TV, all the other streaming TVs, I think, and I should know, and I'll make sure I know that next week. And also in a couple of nights on Fifth Dimension Radio / 10 Cent Beer Nights webpage, this game will be available. So entertaining. Yeah. Norton's going to end up with their undefeated record intact, and I think Streetsboro's still heading in the right direction, right?
Absolutely, and it's interesting to me that both teams are playing without a starter here, a high-scoring starter, and I think that's had a bigger effect on Streetsboro than it has on Norton, which kind of Coach Sanderson kind of tipped his hat a little bit to that before.
Yeah, although I'll say this, I do think it was much more noticeable in the first couple of quarters how much Norton missed Trey Kirsten. Yeah. That's who's out for them, their leading scorer. A big ball handler for Norton, and they struggled a little bit. Kirsten less prone to the turnovers. But I agree with you, Eric. Roscoe being out for Streetsboro hurts. Isaac Hunter had another nice release on the break. Got a layup for Norton, and they lead 52-38. Laie for Streetsboro, top the key to Robinson. His three in and out. Rebound by Laie, who sticks it back in. And with that, Streetsboro will take a timeout. So credit Streetsboro, still fighting hard. Laie now with 6 points on the night, a bunch of rebounds, a bunch of steals. And unfortunately for Laie and his Rocket teammates, they're going to come up a bit short. They ran out of some gas. Norton appeared to be a little bit deeper on the bench tonight, and definitely shot the ball better in the second half. Mason Ventura, Eric, the freshman, not just his shooting, but a nice floor game. How many current rebounds does he have?
I think he has about 8 or 9. Another key for Norton here is they've only turned the ball over 3 times in the second half after turning it over 13 times in the first half.
Yeah.
And also a tip of the cap to Buddy Willig, just passing the ball well, and he's turned out to be the rim protector I didn't think they had in the first half, but he he is, like I said earlier, he doesn't leave his feet too soon, and he times up his blocks. Now, like I said, Coach Marcini might disagree, thinking some of those were fouls, but Streetsboro's really had a tough time around the basket getting that ball to go down.
Yeah, but Willig's an all-state football player, a total athlete. They list him at 6'3". They listed me at 5'9", Eric, so I don't know that he's 6'3", but he gets off his feet. He plays 6'3" at least, and I agree with you. Had a great floor game for the Panthers. Norton will inbound at the far end. Trouble getting it in. They're going to take a timeout, or was it in time?
I don't think he got it in time, Ron.
What do we got here? The officials are going to have to
this
talk
will be
about
interesting.
It.
Always love a good conversation between
I think
two
the
officials.
official on the baseline said he had a 5-second call, and the official at midcourt said it was a timeout.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but I love the official conversation, and the official that called the 5 seconds sent the other official over to tell the Norton coach it wasn't going to change it.
So the inbound comes in by Streetsboro and batted out of the hands of Laie by Marcus Brown, but it's going to be a foul on Brown. That's Brown's third foul, and it'll send Ethan Laie to the line for Streetsboro shooting 2.
Emotions are starting to heat up here a little bit, getting a little chippy. Players are tired. Fans are not tired.
Laie's first shot up and good. He's got 7 points on the night. How many boards do you have for Laie at this point, Eric?
5 rebounds for him.
Second shot is good. 5 rebounds, at least 5 steals. Block shot or 2, and we're going to have another timeout. So Norton is with 1:43 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Hey, you got to play it safe, right?
Yeah.
I mean, 10 points would seem insurmountable, but we've seen much stranger things. Let's take this 30-second timeout, and we'll be back to see what happens here in the last minute 43.
If your saving for retirement approach involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," Edward Jones can help. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Or if you're in retirement and want a second opinion, let's talk. Edward Jones financial advisor Vince Rosnack can help. Stop by or call Vince today at 234-571-9913 to set an appointment. Or stop by the office at 529 Canton Road in Ellett, across from Eastgate Plaza.
So to remind you, we haven't discussed our Cambria's Bistro Player of the Game announcement, which will be coming up right after the conclusion of this game. Eric, I think we have a lot of good choices tonight, so we're going to have to talk about that in our next break and see who ends up winning the award tonight. Norton inbounding in the backcourt. Minen cross court to Ventura. Ventura back to Minen. He'll bring it across the timeline to Buddy Willig. Willig back to Minen. Norton playing keep away here to Ventura. Ventura into the corner, and a ball almost stolen, and a nice hustle play by Adrian Moore, the junior for Streetsboro. Couldn't quite hang on to it. He knocked it out of bounds, giving the ball back to the Panthers. P.J. Robinson will return for for Streetsboro. 1:27 remaining. It's a 10-point Norton lead.
I'm impressed. The Rockets refuse to fold. The coaching staff is still coaching, and a minute 27 left here.
Nick Marcini's won a lot of ball games at Streetsboro, and he's not going to let his team quit. Inbound by Norton. Out top, Buddy Willig. Willig gets the ball batted away from behind, and Streetsboro comes up with a loose ball. In the backcourt, it's Laie. He'll bring it across. In the corner, Robinson hoists the three, partially blocked, picked up by Cook. His rebound up and no good, and actually it was not Cook. It was Dallas Morris, but we have a call that's going the other way. I thought it was going to go against Norton. It is not.
I went over the back call there.
So we're going to walk down to the other end, see who's going to shoot these for Norton, and the officials again have some. What do we got, Eric? We're definitely shooting the bonus.
Yeah, that should be a 2-shot foul down here for Norton. It's the correct call. He definitely went over the back. I don't know what the confusion is about.
Yeah, a lot of confusion here in the fourth quarter, and for once in my life, I'm going to be nice about that. The official's laughing. Coach Marcini's laughing, and he's down by 10. If he can laugh, I can laugh about it. And Marcus Brown's going to go to the line, not laughing at all, hoping he can put a cap on this for the Panthers. First shot, no good.
Let's try to say this delicately. I'm watching the eyes and the body language of the officials, and they've just been a little bit off of their game and communication here the last minute or so. It happens.
That's a pretty nice way of putting it. Brown's second free throw up and also no good. But run down in the corner by Isaac Hunter. Hunter gets it to Ventura, but his pass stolen by P.J. Brown. He's being hounded by Willig and a hard foul. And you don't really need to see that, I don't think, at this point in the game. For Norton, you just don't want any fouls, period, but that's going to send P.J. Robinson to the line. Robinson has 14 points on the night, but his first trip to the free throw line, he'd like to get his team back within 8, 56.2 remaining. Yeah, the danger there on the hard foul, it wasn't a dirty foul, it was a hard foul, is that the official could call it an intentional foul, and then all of a sudden you got a possession situation. At any rate, Robinson hits the first free throw.
And things like at this point in the game can escalate quickly, and you don't want to lose anybody for a game or two here.
Right. Robinson, second free throw up and also good. So it is an 8-point game, and as you said, give a lot of credit to Streetsboro. They're not going away quietly. Graybill checks back in for the Rockets. Still working hard. Minen inbounds and ball batted out of bounds off the hands of Adrian Monroe. Give it back to Norton at the far end. Alex Minen will trigger the inbounds. He gets it into Willig, back to Minen. He'll come ahead on the dribble, being hounded by Hodge. Almost stolen from behind by Cook. Ball batted out of bounds off the hands of Graybill. Christopher Graybill, the senior. And P.J. Robinson will check back in for Graybill. Just 46.7 remaining. It's an 8-point lead for the Norton Panthers, 52-44. And Coach Sanderson not going to take any chances here. He'll take this timeout. And let's, Bob, go ahead and hear from Cambria's Bistro as we talk about who our player of the game is going to be.
Hi, this is Ronnie Kemmer, owner of Cambria's Bistro. We are located in the heart of downtown Wadsworth at 132 Main Street. Cambria's Bistro is a family-owned establishment that brings together the best of two worlds, the rich traditions of Italian cuisine and the contemporary favorites of a pub and grill. Reservations are not required but recommended by calling 330-331-5282 or 330-331-5357. We offer a casual dining atmosphere that is great for a family dinner, date night, or a special celebration. We feature a wonderful wine list with selections from Sicily to Napa Valley. We also have a great bar menu with specialty cocktails, many beers, on-tap beers, ciders, and seltzers. Cambria's Bistro also features San Pellegrino sparkling water. We are located in the heart of downtown Wadsworth at 132 Main Street. Come see us soon.
Back here at Norton High School, where with 46.7 seconds remaining, Norton has an 8-point lead. They have the ball on the far side.
Norton just wants to get it inbounds for sure. Also would like to get it to a good free throw shooter. If you're Streetsboro, it's usually one trapping out here before you foul.
Hillig gets it into Ventura on the baseline, and he stepped out of bounds. Had a little help from Janier Cook, according to Ventura, and according to Coach Sanderson. The veteran official has been taking it from both ends here in the fourth quarter, Eric. But here we go. Streetsboro could cut it to 5 with a 3 here. Laie brings it across.
Coach Sanderson not happy at all with that call.
Laie to Hodge. Hodge will drive, kick it in the corner to Cook. He'll launch a 3 right there. Janier Cook with the 3. And a timeout. Was that a Norton timeout?
Streetsboro used their final timeout.
Okay, I thought they had taken it, but apparently not. So that's the final timeout for the Rockets. Norton has one left, and here we are. We both said it. They weren't quitting, and here they are. Still got a lot of work to do, but they're within striking distance now. Talking about Streetsboro, they're down by 5, 52-47.
We're one turnover away from the Rockets having a legitimate shot here. It's a big possession. I think 28 seconds to go in the game. And again, if I'm Streetsboro here, I like the idea of getting one good trap in the backcourt before I think about fouling here.
Well, this is one of these modern gymnasiums, Eric, where they are kind enough to tell you how many seconds are left in the timeout. But for old guys like myself, I'd much rather know how much time is left in the game, because I did not write that down when we went to
I think it's 28 seconds, but we shall see.
Yeah. Well, we're going to know in about 1 second. So here we go. We have no time. 26.5 seconds remaining. So you're right. I think that's a great plan. Try to get a quick trap. If you don't, then you got to foul.
Got to watch Norton peeling a guy deep like they did earlier here.
Yeah, Buddy Willig will inbound on the far end, and they do indeed. They throw the home run ball, and it's caught by Mason Ventura. And I tell you what, he counts the basket. I'm going to have to disagree with that, but it doesn't matter what I think. So the basket by Ventura is good. The foul is on Hodge. So Ventura adds to his 20-point night. He's got 22, and he's at the line trying to make it 23.
Ron, that was a risky pass. Great job by Ventura going after it aggressively, almost like a football receiver.
It's exactly what it looked like. Free throws up and good. A great job, and it's funny. The guy who threw it to him was Willig, who is a football receiver. So Streetsboro ahead now. Going to the hole, P.J. Robinson, his layup no good. 14 seconds remaining. In the backcourt is Ventura. He'll come ahead. Norton will try to run this thing out. Streetsboro's going to let him do that, it looks like. And a hard-fought victory for the home team as Norton hangs on late. After a late challenge by the Streetsboro Rockets, the final score is Norton 55, Streetsboro 47. We'll take this time out, and we'll be back with the Cambria's Bistro Player of the Game.
Horse racing is a great sport, and now you can have a horse in the race. Own a little and love it a lot. Thestable.ca is an award-winning horse ownership experience. Purchase as little as 1% of a racehorse and pay a set monthly fee. No surprises, modest investment, low risk, and completely accessible and transparent operations. Thestable.ca offers a unique, engaging racehorse ownership experience and features great customer service and consistent updates about your horse. Our innovative video production team tracks your horse's training progress, and clients are encouraged to visit the horses at any time. Thestable.ca is right for harness racing, and if you want to have a horse in the race, it's right for you too. For more information about The Stable, email Anthony at thestable.ca or call 519-400-4263.
Back here at Norton High School, where the home Norton Panthers remain undefeated on the season. They go to 14-0 overall, 10-0 in the Metro Athletic Conference, but it wasn't without a fight. Streetsboro put up the fight all game long, just when it looked like, and I think it got up to 14, maybe 16 points difference there in the fourth quarter. Eric, here came Streetsboro. They got it back within 5. But just didn't have enough in the tank to get over the finish line to come away with a victory. So the Rockets will drop to 7-8 on the season overall and 5-5 in the league. We do have our player of the game, and I don't believe we've, and maybe in football too, had a freshman receive the player of the game honors. But Eric, our player of the game from Norton, Mason Ventura, big night, 23 points, 8 rebounds, again hit the floor when that was necessary, played some pretty good defense. So I know you were impressed with the freshman.
Well, what I like about him, and I think you mentioned it at some point during the game is he doesn't act like a freshman at all. He looks he very composed, like a young man that's played a lot of basketball. And he made some beautiful passes in the interior as well. Like I said, he got the ball where it needed to be. He was ready to shoot when he found some open space. And then just, from the point guard position to pull down 8 rebounds and be very active on the glass at both ends. Just an excellent night. He's going to have a long, outstanding career here in Norton Town.
So I'm going to go ahead and try to move things along here tonight. Take a look at the offensive statistics. Didn't look like we were going to have a lot of offensive statistics early, but fireworks kind of happened here in the second half. So for Streetsboro, P.J. Robinson, big night, had 16 points on the night. He had 2 threes, 4 twos, and 2 from the line for his 16 points. Janier Cook, solid floor game, hard to the hole many times. Cook on the night had 7 field goals and a 3, along with 2 for 3 from the line for 19 points. Braden Hodge, 2 for 3 from the line for his 2 points, and Ethan Laie had an 8-point night on 2 field goals and 4 for 6 from the line for Laie. So just another thing that I think hurt Streetsboro a little bit, as you just heard there, only 4 scored for the Rockets, and one of those, Braden Hodge, had just 2. So the main scoring came, almost the entire scoring came from 3 guys, whereas as Norton spread it out a little bit better. For Norton, Cortez Everett had a bucket for 2 points. Buddy Willig, a bucket for 2 points, but that doesn't tell the story for Willig, as we mentioned. Solid floor game, a bunch of assists, a bunch of rebounds, some block shots. Kind of Mr. Do-It-All was Buddy Willig for Norton. Alex Minen averages 13, didn't score early, but ended up 11, nearly his average. He had a 3 along with 2 other field goals and 4 for 6 from the line. Marcus Brown did some damage in the second half. He had a bucket in the first half and 2 more in the second half, along with 1 for 3 from the line for 7 points for Brown, the senior. And late in the game, Isaac Hunter came alive. He had a total of 5 field goals, 0 for 2 from the line for 10 points. And then, of course, the story of the game offensively was the freshman Mason Ventura. Ventura had 4 threes, another 3 field goals, and 5 for 5 from the line for a total of 23 points. That brings the final Norton 55 and Streetsboro 47. We'll take this last time out. Bob, if you want to clean it up for us, get those last messages, and we'll come back, take a look at what scores we can find here for you, and talk briefly about next week's game.
Hey, students and job seekers, your next big career play starts here. AkronWorks.com, your local job board powered by Jobs for Ohio's graduates. Find local jobs, connect with employers, and get hired fast. It's easy, mobile-friendly, and full of opportunity. Step up, get in the game, and visit AkronWorks.com today, because your career deserves a winning drive.
Tired of boring off-the-rack tees? Want to express your unique style or promote your business? How about create an unforgettable memory? Call us at Screen Print Original, 330-414-1635, 330-414-1635. We bring ideas to life. We offer high-quality DTF transfers on a variety of apparel, ensuring vibrant colors and lasting designs, from custom creations to bulk orders, all for you. If you have an idea, give us a call at 330-414-1635, 330-414-1635. You can also drop us a line at screenprintoriginal@gmail.com. We look forward to serving you.
Another night of basketball around the area. A lot of the boys' games were what's the right word here? Postponement, makeup games. There we go. Hey, I'm a senior citizen. Don't look at me that way. Makeup games from last night, and this was one of them where Norton hung on for a 55-47 win over Streetsboro to remain undefeated 14-0. Looking around the area, not a lot to report. Crestwood from Portage County lost to Perry 66-50. No score from that Mogador-Ellet game. I was hoping to get one because we'll be at Mogador next week. We'll talk about that in a second. And that's about the only thing. Twinsburg and Mayfield, no report on that one. Eric, we do have some girls' scores of note. Copley in a big game against Aurora tonight at home. Avenged a loss to Aurora earlier in the season and won 50-41. And Cogga Falls is leading Revere in the fourth quarter, 39-30. No results from our brother Tony's game, a home game against Highland. That's another important one in the Suburban American. And then Count Roosevelt played at Barberton. So we mentioned yesterday's games that did get played at halftime, so we won't repeat those. But I do want to talk briefly. So next week we'll be at Mogador. Unlike tonight, we will not be looking at either team anywhere near being undefeated, but they're both younger teams. Mogador has first-year coach trying to take over for the legendary Russ Swartz, and they're off to a bit of a slow start, but I know the young coach there is anxious to get his system installed, and a lot of enthusiasm in Mogador now for at least knowing, not next season, but the 27-28 season, they'll be joining what nobody has named yet, but essentially major portions of the old Portage County League. So we're looking forward to that. And their opponents next Tuesday will be traditional rivals, the Field Falcons, who are in this Metro Athletic Conference and are on the bottom half of the conference here. So both teams should be on a level playing field. What I'm getting to is should be a competitive game at least.
You would think. And, I feel for anyone who takes after, a coach that's been there as long as Coach Schwartz was and all the success he had. But I'm sure that young man knows that, it's going to take some time to rebuild things there at Mogador. But long tradition there. And the rivalry's been there for a very, very long time. I'm looking forward to that. Ron, I just wanted to say a couple quick things about this game tonight. Sure. I thought Marcus Brown did a great job for Norton there in the second half. 4 offensive rebounds and really helped them down the stretch. And then Buddy Willig around the basket turned out to be that rim protector that I said they didn't have, and I couldn't have been more wrong because he did a great job with that. And the last comment I would make, and I think Coach Sanderson kind of realized it before the game started, is that Norton's about to run into a little bit of a buzzsaw of their own schedule here, and they're going to have their work cut out for them to hold on to this unbeaten streak or streak they got going. But I think his focus is on just getting better through all that, so they'll be ready at tournament time.
Yeah, my takeaway from talking to Coach Sanderson is, hey, everybody'd love to be undefeated, but realistically, all he wants out of those games is to continue to play well. Yeah. And I think he would probably tell you they didn't play particularly well, especially in the first half tonight. Yeah. They did when they really needed to, for the most part. They're missing arguably their best player tonight, and he appears to be on his way back pretty soon. Ryan Roscoe also missed for Streetsboro. Yeah. So above all, I wish both teams health as they go into the second part of the season. But, yeah, let's not kid ourselves. I've seen Lutheran East over the last few years, and Norton's going to have their hands full for sure that night. And they've also got Orville coming up and league rival who's giving them fits, Woodridge, coming up soon. So you're right, 3 of the next 4 will tell him. And if let's say they get a win or 2 out of those 3, I think he's going to be ecstatic.
Yeah, and then that's how you develop some growing pains, because right now, they're riding pretty high. But I think when they look at this film, there's going to be a lot of things there they don't like.
Right.
It really wasn't until late in the game when they got sharper with their passing in transition. They're finishing at the rim. 13 first-half turnovers is not a good stat for anybody, and they ended up with 19 for the game. But they did pull it together when they had to, and I was impressed by their depth. And, again, the last comment, Streetsboro, I don't know how many they were down, but the biggest play in the game for me was 52-47 with 26 seconds to go, and Norton opted to throw the ball deep, and that freshman went after that pass to make sure it didn't get intercepted. He did get away with a travel call. They're going to see that on the film, but the ref gave him the basket, and that was the end of the game. But it seemed like Streetsboro's coach used about 8 timeouts. They just kept calling timeout.
I thought he had 15 tonight, but good for them. But I agree with you. That play had – and we talked about the football players, not the quarterback, but the receiver threw the pass. And if it wasn't on the money, and if he didn't muscle up and pull that thing down, if it was stolen and they go down and score right away, all of a sudden we got a one-possession game.
Absolutely.
And nobody wants that coming down the stretch. So, again, you point out a very important part of tonight's game. So I had a blast tonight. I want to thank again the folks here at Norton for their hospitality. Beautiful facility here for broadcasting. We really appreciate that. That's Travis Dobbins, the athletic director, Coach B.J. Sanderson, and all the folks here at Norton. Thanks for having us. We'll be happy to be back whenever you'd like us to. For Eric Whitmer, I'm Ron Whitmer. For the Bobs, Bob Filmley and Bob Fritz. And come here, Bob. You're the cameraman. You never.
We got to get the hometown guy.
Get one good-looking guy in this shot. And Mr. Filmley, can we get you in here? We don't do this very often.
Yeah.
Come on. Your wife wants to prove that you're actually here.
A TV star. That's
that
what
one's
I told
dead,
my
so
wife.
we're on this one.
There
so
you
we're
go.
looking up. There you go. The best-looking guy of the whole crew right there.
Video selfie there.
So, hey, thanks for joining us tonight. Be safe out there. The weather is apparently turning already. Tonight's going to get even worse here over the weekend. So take care of yourself and your loved ones, and we look forward to talking to you next Tuesday night, if all goes well, weather-wise, from Mogadore for Mogadore against Field. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ron Whitmer. He's Eric Whitmer. We'll see you next week.
You've been listening to Fifth Dimension Radio's Sports Special, where we bring you live high school sports. And we'll be announcing more exciting games coming up in the near future, so keep it on Fifth Dimension Radio. This is your announcer, Bob. Good night.